Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about drugs. Okay, we are discussing about drugs. So, what kind of drugs mainly abuse our youth? We are going to discuss about that. First one, we are discussing about opioids. Opioids. Okay, opioids are drugs which binds drugs which binds okay to specific which bind to specific opioid receptors opioid receptors present in the present in the present in the central nervous system central nervous system. Okay, this is important. Central nervous system. Okay, next, and what you called intestinal tract. Intestinal tract. Heroin. Here I am writing heroin. Okay, heroin or smack. Heroin or smack is chemically diacetyl morphine. Chemically diacetyl morphine, which is white, odorless, which is white, odorless, and bitter, crystalline compound. Crystalline compound. This is important. It is obtained by who are those wizard acetylation. Okay, acetylation of morphine. Which is extracted. Okay, which is extracted from flowers of the poppy plant. Flowers of the poppy. Okay, poppy plant. Flowers of the poppy plant. Okay, children. Morphine is one of the strongest. Painkiller. What you called strongest painkiller, and is used during surgery. Okay, it is the most widely abused narcotic drug which acts as a depressant and slows down what are called body functions. and slows down body functions. Okay, children, that is about which one? The opioids. Next, we are going to discuss about another important one, that is called cannabinoids. What is called? Cannabinoids. Cannabinoids. Okay, cannabinoids are a group of chemicals or group of chemicals obtained from obtained from obtained from cannabis sativa cannabis sativa obtained from cannabis sativa, the Indian hemp the Indian hemp plant. Natural cannabinoids are next. Natural cannabinoids natural cannabinoids natural cannabinoids are the main main source of which one? Marijuana. Okay, ganja, marijuana, ganja, and another important one is hashish, chara. These are important. Hashish chara. Okay, main important thing. It interferes in the interferes in the transport of which one? Transport of the neurotransmitter interfere in the transport of the neurotransmitter dopamine neurotransmitter dopamine, and has a potent stimulating action on the CNS producing very important increased energy and a sense of what you called euphoria sense will be expressed. Okay, children, observe very carefully. We are discussing about drugs, alcohol abuse. In that concept, types of drugs we are discussing. Number one, opioids. First type of drug is opioids. Drug which binds to specific opioid receptors. The drug which binds to specific opioid receptors present in the central nervous system and intestinal tract. Drugs which binds to specific opioid receptors present in the central nervous system and intestinal tract. So receptors must and should. They will bind to central nervous system receptors and the intestinal tract. Heroin. First drug I am telling, opioids type. Heroin is the opioids. Is called smack. Is chemically called, this is important, diacetyl morphine. Heroin chemically called diacetyl morphine, which is obtained from, what's the characters of heroin? White color, odorless and bitter crystalline compound. white, odorless, no smell, and bitter crystalline compound. It is obtained by acetylation of morphine. What do you call acetylation of morphine? So diacetyl morphine is the acetylation of morphine, heroin, which is extracted from flowers, which is extracted from the flowers of the which plant? Poppy plant. Poppy plant. Papaver somniferum. The scientific name of poppy plant is Papaver somniferum. Morphine is one of the strongest painkiller. Morphine is one of the strongest painkiller and is used during surgery. It is most widely abused. So completely it will spoil the person mindset and health. Narcotic drug which acts as depressant and slows down the body functions. It will slows down the all body functions. It slows down the body functions. Okay, this is the most important drug that is called opioids. Opioid is nothing but what? Example of opioids, heroin. Heroin is diacetyl morphine. So acetylation of morphine is only the heroin. So morphine of this is the strongest painkiller and is used during surgery. It is the most widely abused narcotic drug which acts as a depressant and slows down body functions. Cannabinoids are a group of chemicals. Cannabinoids are group of chemicals obtained from cannabis. Group of chemicals. What do you call cannabinoids? Are group of chemicals obtained from which one? Cannabis sativa. What is the plant name? Cannabis sativa. The Indian hemp plant. What do you call the cannabis sativa? Indian hemp plant. Natural cannabinoids are main source of the natural cannabinoids are the main source of marijuana, ganja, hashish, chara. What is that? Marijuana, ganja, hashish, chara. Main sources of marijuana, ganja, hashish, chara. It interferes the transport of the neurotransmitter. You know neurotransmitters, you know very well, acetylcholine, okay, and what you call different types of dopamine, like that neurotransmitters are there or not. So interferes the transport of the neurotransmitter dopamine and has a potent stimulating action of the central nervous system, okay, and has a potent stimulating action of the central nervous system. So central nervous system will become inactive or reduce, activity will be decreased, produce increased energy and a sense of euphoria, very strong such kind of feeling will be, it will be create. Okay, what is that? It interferes the transport of the neurotransmitter dopamine and has a potent stimulating action of the central nervous system function. It will interfere and producing increased energy and a sense of euphoria. What is called euphoria, feeling very hot. This is about very strong and hot, like that kind of hallucinations, such kind of problem will become due to this marijuana. Next drug. What is another drug? The drug is next cocaine. We are going to discuss about another drug. What is another drug? We are going to discuss. Okay, children. The another drug is cocaine. Another drug is cocaine. Another drug is cocaine. Cocaine is white power. The cocaine is white. Cocaine is white. Cocaine is a white. Cocaine is white powder. Cocaine is what? White powder that has obtained. That has obtained. That has obtained. Okay, from the leaves. From the leaves, that is obtained from the leaves. Cocaine is the white powder that has obtained from the leaves. Okay, leaves of the which one? Coca plant. Which one? Coca plant. Okay, children. The coca plant scientific name is, what is that one? You know, Erythroxylum. What is called? Erythroxylum coca. The coca plant scientific name is Erythroxylum coca. It's commonly called. It is commonly called commonly called coke or crack. Coke or crack. Cocaine causes next. Causes cocaine causes serious physical. Cocaine causes serious physical and psychological psychological problems okay, including okay, hallucinations including hallucinations and what you called paranoia okay, paranoia. This is important. Next, the other plants the other plants with hallucinogenic with hallu okay, with the hallucinogenic hallucinogenic properties are atropa. Observe very carefully what I am telling. The hallucinogenic properties are atropa, bellodina, atropa, okay, bellodana, atropa, bellodana, and datura, atropa, bellodina, and datura. Drugs like what do you call drugs like next important one, Mita, okay, very very important. Methamphetamine, okay, methamphetamine, amphetamines, amphetamines, barbiturates, amphetamines, barbiturates, very important. Methamphetamine, amphetamines, barbiturates, okay, tranquilizers, tranquilizers. Next, lysergic acid, diethylamide, lysergic acid, diethylamide is called LSD. What do you call LSD? Or normally, what do you call normally used as medicine, okay, as medicine to treat patients, okay, to treat patients, very important, with mental illness, like depression, next, and insomnia, and are often abused, what you call abused, okay, and are often abused. These are the things you should have to remember. Next, another important one we are going to discuss is tobacco is smoked tobacco is smoked, chewed, okay, very important, chewed, and what is called tobacco is smoked, chewed, and used as snuff. Next, it increases, okay, it increases the carbon monoxide, the carbon monoxide, carbon monoxide, it increases the carbon monoxide. Okay, it increases the carbon monoxide. And TARS, and TARS increases the carbon monoxide and TARS, very important. Okay, next an important thing is it increases the carbon monoxide content of carbon monoxide content carbon monoxide content of, okay, carbon monoxide content of blood, and reduces the and reduces okay and reduces the concentration of heme, reduces the concentration of heme, that is important, reduce the concentration of the heme. Okay, next, reduces the concentration of heme bound oxygen, next, thus causing oxygen deficiency, okay, very important, that causing oxygen deficiency in the body, oxygen deficiency in the body. Tobacco contains, next, tobacco contains nicotine, tobacco contains nicotine, carbon monoxide and TARS, very important, which causes problems in okay, heart, which causes problems in heart, lung and nervous system, okay. Adrenal glands are next. Adrenal glands are very important. Adrenal glands are stimulated by nicotine. Adrenal glands are stimulated by nicotine to release. Adrenal glands are stimulated by nicotine to release adrenaline. Nicotine to release adrenaline and noradrenaline. Okay, noradrenaline, which increases blood pressure, and a heartbeat, which increases blood pressure and heartbeat. Okay, children, observe very carefully. We are discussing about the drugs. The third type of drug is called cocaine. Is a white powder. The cocaine is a white powder that has obtained from the leaves of one plant called coca plant. The scientific name of coca plant is Erythroxylum coca. It is commonly called coke or crack. Cocaine causes serious physical, psychological problems, including hallucinations. Nothing happened, but we'll feel something happened like that. Hallucinations and paranoia. The other plants with hallucinogenic properties are Atropa belladonna, and Datura. Drugs like what kind of drugs they will give? Drugs Atropa belladonna and Datra are hallucinogenic property plants. Some drugs, okay, some drugs like methamphetamine, amphetamines, barbiturates, tranquilizers, lysergic acid, diethylamide are normally used as a medicine to treat patients with mental illness like depression and insomnia and are often abused. Once again, drugs like methamphetamine, amphetamines, barbiturates, tranquilizers, lysergic acid, diethylamide are normally used as medicine to treat patients with mental illness like depression and insomnia and are often abused. Tobacco is smoked. Now come to tobacco. Tobacco is very dangerous. It's also dangerous drug. Smoked, chewed and used as a snuff. It increases the carbon monoxide content. Very dangerous. Carbon monoxide content of blood and it reduces the concentration of heme-bound oxygen. Hemoglobin cannot bind to the oxygen or oxygen cannot bind to the hemoglobin, thus causing oxygen deficiency in the body. Tobacco contains nicotine, carbon monoxide and tars, which causes problems in the heart, lung and nervous system. Adrenal glands are stimulated by nicotine to release adrenaline and noradrenaline, which increase the blood pressure and heartbeat. You know, at catecholamines, adrenaline and noradrenaline, which increases which one? Catecholamines. Okay, children. Thank you so much. Next class, we will discuss about addiction and dependence. Thank you.